as promised, I'm back, man, to do my discography, Black Sabbath discography on vinyl. I did my CD last time, and I promised you all I'd be back to do the fucking discography. See that? I got the first Black Sabbath album on my shirt, and I got it right here. I bought this in like the 80s, or maybe even late 70s. See the album's sticking out a little bit on the bottom? It's seen better days, but the first Black Sabbath album I owned as a kid, I loves it. Now this one, probably gonna get some of you hard, because this is rare, okay? I have the very first original pressing of the Black Sabbath vinyl, okay? How do I know it's the original? Because check it out, dude. The original was a gatefold with the inverted cross. Is that fucking awesome, man? I have the original. Bet your dick's hard, huh? I'm lying, dude. It's a repress, see? See that? But they repressed it, so I'm sorry if I made it go. But I love this. And I'm not going to waste time putting all the plastic on and shit. I'll do that later. Love that album, by the way. Check out the review. I reviewed every Sabbath album I'm about to show you. This one is really old. This is the oldest one I have. This was actually a hand-me-down from my brother. If you've seen my Eternal Idols review of this, I talked about this right here, this picture right here. It used to scare me as a kid. I don't know why, but it just scared me because, you know, Ozzy's just alone here, and here's the other three. And when my brother used to play Electric Funeral, we shared a room at the time, and I would always run out of the room because that riff scared me so much as a kid. And I was thinking back then, boy, I'm gonna go to hell by listening to this, so I left. But then later on, I was intrigued by Black Sabbath, and now I've gotten to the point where it's my favorite band. And I got this one right here. This is NEMS, a repress of 180 gram. And one thing I got to tell you guys, I have noticed a huge difference. I mean, this sounds better than the original, I admit, but it doesn't sound as good as these right here. Get this right here. The 180 gram version of the Rhino vinyl sound better, and I need to get it on the Paranoid version, because I did have the NEMS version of Volume 4, and it just didn't sound as good, and I ended up giving it to somebody, so I don't have that one anymore. But the Rhino version is the version to go. So eventually I will get the Rhino version, and or one of you out there can buy it for me, and then I'll fucking make a video saying how much you rule. And speaking about people who rule, I just want to take a second out to say a big shout out to my friend Adam Marshall, who, boy, he's taking over the Eternal Idols Facebook page. The guy like puts a lot of stuff up. He pretty much, I just might as well hand it over to him. He's the Lord of the Eternal Idols page. Thank you, brother. Thank you for your support. And I appreciate you being there and spamming the fuck out of the page with killer Black Sabbath stuff. Alright, this one. I don't know if this one is the original one I had when I was a kid, or it was this one. It was one of these two. But I have 3 copies of Master Realities. And I need 16 more, so anybody out there wants to buy me 16 more of these, I will forever be grateful. And one thing I forgot to show you about this, the repress, because those I bought in the 80s, but the original version brought this, which they put in the repress, a poster, and a poster of Sabbath under a tree. I love this picture. Very cool, dude. So that is my Master Reality collection. I think that may be the album I have the most of. Maybe not. I know I have several of some other ones. Let's see. So I have 3 of Master Realities. Will I beat the record of 3? Let's see. Let's keep going. Okay, this, I have to put the plastic back on, but again, it is a Rhino version of Volume 4, which is most of the time my favorite Black Sabbath album. And I love this album, and, you know, it comes with like a kind of like a page thing. It has Ozzy, Tony, the classic shot, live shot, which you can see in the vinyl version of Live at Last, the actual vinyl itself. It has this picture in it, and there's Bill and Geezer. I love this fucking album. This is great. Okay, now let me put this plastic back in here. I know I'm wasting time, but bear with me. Alright, so next, this is the one I had as a little kid. I think I bought this in 1970 or something. I mean, 70. It wasn't even out in 70. I bought this in, take the plastic off, either 79 or early 80s. Black Sabbath Volume 4, as you can see, this has seen better days. Look how this fucking damage it has. And look, it opens up like where the record is. It's a mess. I never play this. It's unlistenable now. And look at all the pages are all fucked up. Oh, this one's, is it opposite? I think that one brought Iomi Ozzy, and this one brings Geezer Ozzy. I guess that's how it originally was. And look at all that water damage. The water damage happened. A lot of my vinyl got ruined in I know it was the mid 80s. Look at this. There's a hole in this fucking, I can't even open this shit. A lot of my vinyl got fucked up because in the mid 80s, remember that band Triumph? I went to go see the band Triumph one night, and at that time I used to live in a little shoebox apartment, and I had all my vinyl in boxes. Remember the Peaches boxes? Anybody remember that? That Peaches Records sold those wood boxes. Well, before I left to Triumph that day, a hole like sprung on my waterbed mattress. So this is what I did. Since I lived in such a tiny apartment, I grabbed a mop and I put the mop in the hole, raised the hole, and wedged the mop against the wall. And then I went to go see Triumph. When I got back from Triumph, the fucking mop fell and water spilled everywhere. And one of the boxes, no, actually two of the boxes were dry, but one got all wet, and that was, I think, A to K or something, you know, alphabetical. And all those albums suffered that same fate that one did. Okay, Sabbath Bloody Sabbath. I'm not sure if this is the original one I had, but I bought this like in the early 80s. Or was it this one? No, I didn't buy that in the original 80s. This is Sabbath Bloody Sabbath. This is the one I bought in the 80s. And really good condition too. I love this album. Sometimes this is my favorite one. Now this one is unique. I'm pretty sure this is the original pressing, and how I acquired this one was a friend of mine said, dude, I have a bunch of vinyl I don't want. You want them? And he gave them to me for free. I mean, a big stack. And this was one of them. I was like, cool, I already have it, but whatever. But dude, when I opened it, I couldn't believe it. I had no idea this was a gatefold. This has to be original pressing. I've had, you know, my version since the early 80s, and this is a gatefold version. And it's cool. I love that picture. I've seen this picture before. It's like a ghostly image of Sabbath with a room behind them. It's kind of like a see-through thing. You can make that out. Fucking awesome. And this vinyl actually is in really good condition. Take my word for it. I don't want to open everything. Alright, so I got it tied. I got 3 copies of Sabbath Bloody Sabbath. And this is the Rhino vinyl version. Sounds fucking amazing. I highly recommend the 180 gram Rhino version. Stay away from the Neems one. Not that the Neems one are bad, they're good, but these are great. So go with Rhino instead of Nems. Nems, Neems, whatever. Okay, there's another one I bought in the early 80s. This one, Sabotage, again, one of my favorites. Sometimes it is my favorite. I bought this little kid, and I know this album's kind of ruined because I've played it so much. But my copy of Sabotage and my Nems, I mean not Neems, Rhino version of the 180 gram, phenomenal sounding. Very, very cool. Sabotage. Now, this is the very first album I ever bought from Black Sabbath. Sure, I had the Paranoid one, but the one I actually went out and bought with my own money, I remember how I acquired the money for this. I used to cut lawns. And I used to cut lawns, and all the money I made for lawns, I'd go to the record store and buy a record. This is the very first album I ever bought, and I still have it, and it's in great condition. We sold our soul for rock and roll, and forget about when I was a kid. To this day, that picture's still eerie as fuck. Some lady in a coffin, dead. I love this fucking album. But nothing rare on it, you know, and honestly, I don't hate Going Insane. What's it called? Going Insane Radio. I don't hate that song, but it is my least favorite off of Sabotage, along with Super Czar, but I still like them. But there's so much better songs to represent Sabotage on one of their greatest hits, or I guess compilation. But yeah, what a great fucking title. We sold our soul for rock and roll. The very first vinyl I ever owned. Okay. Technical Ecstasy. This is probably the last one I bought from all the Black Sabbath albums. And it's my least favorite of all the 70s stuff, but I adore this album. I think this album's phenomenal. Brings the lyrics, and I don't know. Ozzy described this album cover as two robots fucking on an escalator. Technical Ecstasy. Love it. And of course, I had to go buy, this ain't the Rhino version, is it? I got this 180 gram version, but it's not Rhino. Does it even say the record company? Let's see. It says Warner Brothers, so I guess Warner Brothers released this and brings the same thing inside. Phenomenal sounding. I love the 180 gram version. Ever since I bought these 180 gram versions, all my original press has never been played again. Okay, this is the first Black Sabbath album I bought that was brand new. Never Say Die. I bought this. This is definitely original pressing because I bought this when it first came out. And I know I said this in my review, or maybe I didn't, but I'll say it right now. Not my favorite Sabbath album, but for some weird reason, it's the one I listen to the most. I love this album. Air Dance, and then inside, doesn't bring lyrics, but it brings like, you know, like some graphic stuff of the, I don't know, it's such a weird album. I don't get it myself, what the whole Never Say Die thing with these guys, but it's an iconic image, and I own that shirt too. I got a really cool Never Say Die shirt. Maybe in a future review I'll wear it. So, I love this fucking album. This is a great album. Okay. This one I bought when it first came out, and yeah, it's in pretty shitty condition, but I bought it through a magazine ad. This was already, Heaven and Hell is already out. I think I owned Heaven and Hell already. But Live at Last. I bought this from a magazine ad. The band was against the release of this album, but they got ripped off so mercilessly. Let's see. See, it says here BS001, and you can see masking tape I put on here because, I don't know, I'm stupid. And I was telling you guys earlier. Take this out. The album itself has that picture I was talking about from Volume 4, the inner sleeve, the live shot. And as you can look at the vinyl, it's in really good condition. I never really, you know, a couple little scratches on it, but it sounds really good still. I love this album. Released later on Past Lives. Phenomenal live album. I can't get enough of this live album. I don't know what the band was thinking to not release it, because I think Live at Last is, in my opinion, the greatest Black Sabbath live album. You know, I dug Live Evil, and Reunion was great too, but I don't know, something about this one. I love the feedback on the guitar every time the song starts. Great shit. Let me get this in order here. Okay, this one is a strange one that I don't know how I got it. I don't think I even bought this. I got it somewhere. It's a compilation. It's called Black Sabbath Volume 2, or Attention Black Sabbath, and on the back it says Volume 2. And it brings Sweet Leaf, Black Sabbath, Rat Salad, Electric Funeral, After Forever, War Pigs, and Fairies Wear Boots. So I guess it's only stuff from the first two albums, huh? Yeah. And this is called Attention Black Sabbath, I guess. I don't know if it's Attention Black Sabbath or Black Sabbath Volume 2. Whatever, I don't play it much. It's fucked up. It's kind of like, I don't think I've ever played this, to tell you the truth. Let's look at the condition of this vinyl. Oh yeah, it doesn't look too good. And the label is called WWA. I never play it, but fuck it. I want to own it, so I do. Love it. Well, I love Black Sabbath. What can I say? Alright! Heaven and Hell. This is the only copy I have of Heaven and Hell. I should get the 180 gram version. Need I say how perfect this album is? This album is pure perfection. A lot of people don't like Walk Away. I do feel it's my least favorite song on the album, but I still love the song. But to tell you the truth, it doesn't really fit well with the rest of the album. That's how I feel. But I think it's a great song. Would have been a great B-side. And I think I talked about this, and I don't know if you can make it out in the review. In Ronnie's knuckle, you can see the devil. Can you make that out? Which knuckle is it? The one next to the thumb. Can you make that out? The devil is drawn in there. I actually gave that as a trivia question online. Nobody figured it out. But some of you know. Okay, Mob Rules. I found this one at a place called CD Trader or something like that for $3.99. And I bought it because it's in great condition because I already had it. And as you can see, the water damage from that night. This is my original press, which I know this is original pressing. Look at the back of this. Look how fucked up it is. So that's why I bought it again, because look at the back of this one. It's pristine. Love it. Okay, and that's an original pressing as well. As well as this, I think the rest are original pressings because I bought them all when they came out. Live Evil. Great live album, but not as good as Live at Last. I don't know, there's something about this one that doesn't make it as good. But I love it. I'm not too crazy of Dio singing the Ozzy tunes, honestly. But I really do love his interpretation of the song Black Sabbath on here. It's fucking great. But I hate in Paranoid where he goes, something blind. I can't see. No. But God bless Ronnie James Dio. He fucking rules. There you go. Live Evil. Original pressing. And this is an original pressing too. I bought this when it came out. Born Again. Great condition still. What can I say about this album? It's fucking flawless. But it's dirty and ugly, and a lot of people complain about the production, but I love the production. I love the songs. I love everything about this album. It's dirty. The production's dirty. Fits well. Alright, here's another one that's a little water damage. A little bit, right up here. I bought it when it first came out. The 7 Star. And I love this album too. Look at my reviews, you know. What's inside, the lyrics, and this picture. And lyrics on the other side. Great fucking album. Glenn Hughes, amazing. I highly recommend his new album as I am recording this called Resonate, I believe. Fucking great album. Original pressing right here. The Eternal Idols. In my opinion, probably the most underrated of all Black Sabbath albums. My favorite Tony Martin album. A lot of people are like, oh man, the Ray Gillen version is better. No, the Ray Gillen version to me is just the same. Tony Martin hit it, nailed it like Ray Gillen. So, and as you saw on my CD collection, I own the deluxe edition that brings the Ray Gillen demos. Love this album. And now my final one, because after this I just bought them on CDs. I don't know if Head is Cross was ever released, but I have no more. But I do have this one, probably the rarest one. It's the single for Devil and Daughter, and it brings an interview with Devil and Daughter on one side, and this is IRS, and an interview. It's an exclusive interview with Dante of Raw Magazine featuring Tony Iommi, Cozy Powell, and Tony Martin. Devil and Daughter. See the back? So there you go, my friends. That's my Black Sabbath collection on vinyl, and I hope to get more in the future. I would love to get the ones I don't own, like, oh wait, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. The magic of editing. I forgot about this one, but it is my least favorite. Black Sabbath 13, I think I made a video about how I received this album. I didn't buy this. What happened was one day I came home and there was a box in front of my door, and I was like, what's this? And I opened it up, it was 13. I was like, who the fuck got me this? So I made a status on Facebook saying, who got this for me? And I ain't gonna bring up his name because he told me he wanted to stay anonymous. But somebody very cool bought me this because when this first came out, I bought it on CD and I wasn't praising it well. And then this guy sent this to me saying, dude, give it more of a chance. And I did, and I still don't like it. I'm gonna open it up to show you guys what's in it, all right? We have the CD, which is kind of like 3D-ish, or what do you call it, hologram or something? Which, does it bring extra tracks? Yeah, it brings Methademic, Peace of Mind, and Pariah. The Making of 13, a DVD of them in the studio making the album. This here, I haven't opened this since it's been out. I guess this is pictures, right? Brings like a book. I know it's kind of dark in here, so I'm sorry. Not like I have money to produce shit. And it brings a bunch of pictures. Ozzy, them in the studio jamming. I don't want to fuck these up. Just pictures, you know. For those that, I think it's cool, but you know, the thing I hate about these pictures is the same thing I hate about the album. There's no Bill Ward in these pictures. But okay, that, and get in there. Oh, there you go. And what else is in here? A picture of Nishi, is that his name? God is Dead. And finally, that's why I'm showing you this, the vinyl. It's a two vinyl set. The inside is pretty much the album cover, a full shot of it. And but it doesn't bring the bonus tracks. It goes up to Dear Father, beginning of the end, 180 gram, and inside there's lyrics and some written shit here. And what's on the other one? More lyrics and just these pictures. So now I'm done. Thank you everybody for checking this out. If you're still watching it, you fucking rule. I am Dr. FUKK signing off. And look, I also have a big Ozzy vinyl collection, Dio collection, so I'll share that all with you guys too. I got some cool Ozzy shit on vinyl, so I'd like to share that with you guys. So that'll be the next video I put up. And you know, I keep my word, because there you go. You know, I just put up my CD thing last week, and now I'm putting up this one this week. So maybe next week, no, that I can't promise. It'll be up eventually. I'm a busy guy. Anyway, thank you so much, everybody. Again, thank you, Adam Marshall, for being part of the Eternal Idols Facebook page and a big contributor to it. You fucking rule. And so does everybody else that's on that page, rule. Everybody that's not on that page, you don't rule as much, but you're watching this so that you do rule. Especially if you hate Facebook and you don't want a Facebook page, then you really rule. Because now I understand why you're not on there. But everybody else, come on, man. What's wrong with you? Join my page, dude. Contribute. Put a fire under my ass so I can make more videos for my original channel. And just to let you know, I'm going to put links to all my channels down there. This channel has spawned so many because I got such a great reaction from this channel that so you all know, Black Sabbath is my favorite all-time band. But, you know, I love other bands, and I made a Kiss channel. Yeah, I know a lot of you don't like Kiss, but, you know, whatever. But I made a Kiss channel, and that one is the most popular one. It's got over 4.5 million views and over 4,000 subscribers, where this channel only has 1,000 subscribers, and I don't even think it's even 1 million views. Maybe 500,000, a little over, which shows you the power of Kiss nerds, you know. They're bigger than Black Sabbath nerds. Even though I like Black Sabbath more, Kiss has got a bigger deal. I also have another channel down there for reviews of other bands like Van Halen, AC/DC, you know, and thrashy stuff like Violence and stuff like that. Dark Angel. And I have a movie review channel. I have the Dr. FUKK channel where I put up various things like live performances with me and my bands, or you know, sometimes I once joined a cover band on stage, and that's on there. And there's even me drunk on tour at an Applebee's that was having karaoke, and I sang a Culture Club song. Yes, I was doing Boy George. All that's on the Dr. FUKK page. I'll put that link down there. I have no shame. And there's a lot of other good stuff on there. Funny stuff I think you'll dig. So it'd be great if everybody subscribes to all my channels, man. And I also have channels where I make videos, and those get banned a lot, but I keep coming back. Just type in Phase Linear. I'll put a link down there if I remember. FAZELINEAR. You'll see I've made Black Sabbath videos and a variety of videos from different bands on there. So, but a lot of them aren't on there because, like, all my Ozzy videos have been banned. Thanks, Sharon. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Especially if you're watching right now, you're still watching. You all fucking rule. And I'm actually doing a radio show right now, so I got to run back to my computer, you know. And again, there's a link for the radio show. The Dr. FUKK show is on every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. I hope all you tune in. As we speak, Adam Marshall is in there in the chat room. And I played Sabbath earlier, and I always play, every single show I play Sabbath. Every single show. So please join us in the chat room and request a Sabbath song. I'll play it. All right, guys. Bye.